Hey, what is going on, everybody? It's your boy Redone from Balanced Manifestation. Today, we're going to be talking to you about a topic of authenticity versus relatability. When making conversation with people, we often have three different types of people: people who are way too authentic, people who are way too relatable, and that third person who just gets it right. So, let's start with the first one. People who are super authentic. Okay, so being authentic is good, right? You would say being authentic is good. People should be different. Not everybody should be the same. Not everybody should be a robot. Why is everybody just like everybody else? There should be some form of authenticity in people, and that's true. But there is a scale of way too much authenticity. Imagine if a guy came up to you and he starts talking all about, oh, my life is so sad, fuck this shit, fuck this world, I like wearing garbage bags every single day because it represents the beautiful pollution that's in the air, and we hate that. We need to rise up and become better than that. Now, is that authentic? Of course, that's as authentic as it gets. Everybody would believe that that's the most authentic thing that's out there. But is that really somebody you would want to connect with? Be truthful to yourself. Ask yourself, would you want to connect with somebody like that? There's a really high chance you probably wouldn't. And if you didn't, man, I give props to you. You're probably one of those rare people who just see the world differently. That being said, there's a really high chance that most of you probably won't relate to somebody like that because he has pushed the authenticity bar way, 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 way too far. Way too far. Right? So that we have authenticity. I might not say it right, authenticity. You might say that's authentic because I don't say authenticity right? Whatever. And then we have relatability. So relatability is being relatable, right? Oftentimes we find people who are relatable quite funny because we relate to what they say. It sounds funny. It's humorous. But there is a situation where you could be way too relatable. What do I mean by that? Usually people pleasers, where if you say something, they kind of repeat back what you said, or they say exactly what you said. They agree with anything you say. They don't have their own fucking opinion. It's the same thing. It's like, oh, you like silver chains? I like silver chains. Oh, really? What do you like about silver chains? Oh, silver chains. Silver chains are cool. Silver chains. And they're like, okay. What about gold chains? Oh, I don't know. What do you think about gold chains? Do you like gold chains? Yeah, I think gold chains are cool. Oh yeah, I love gold chains. Those people are way, way, way too relatable. They're way too people pleasing. And you don't really connect with those people either because it just doesn't feel right. It feels so unauthentic. It feels like there's no energy there. It feels like you're hearing yourself being mirrored like again and again. It doesn't feel right. So now we have two people, right? We have the people who are way too authentic, who just go crazy out of norm, who are way too authentic. It's hard to relate with these people because we can't grasp what they're coming from. And we have people who are way too relatable, a little too much. So now there's a right amount of people who fall under these two circles, and they're right in the middle here. They fall under the sweet spot. That's where the balance is. They fall under the right amount of relatability and the right amount of authenticity. So now, what could be an example of that? So let's say maybe you work at McDonald's, right? Let's say you're a McDonald's employee, and every single employee you have there is a sad fucking employee. They're all mad, they're all depressed, blah blah blah. Let's say if that's your situation, you work at McDonald's, that's your situation. Well, an authentic person could be, let's say he's the same person. He's still depressed about his situation, but he looks at it differently. He's happy. He likes to take life for the best as he can. So he comes to McDonald's every day. He complains about it, but he makes it into a joke. He talks about the same thing as the other people does, but he's the right amount of authentic because it doesn't talk about it in a sad, depressed way. He talks about it in a fun, lighthearted way. He's like, fuck, man, we're flipping burgers all day. What is this shit? We didn't even get paid enough for this, man. Fuck, burned my ass yesterday just for this shit. Could be doing so much better. But here we're stuck at McDonald's. He's a little bit authentic and he's a little bit relatable because he's building the relatability. He's bringing the stress up. He's bringing the environment up. But he's also being authentic by adding his own flavors in here. It doesn't even have to be like this. It could be anything. Like, let's say you're a really, really rich businessman, right? And let's say all rich businessmen talk about money, money, money all the time. Money, money this, money that, building this, investing in that. So if you're always talking about that and you want to be a little bit authentic, you want to be a little bit relatable, maybe you'll talk about this investment project you have, right? But maybe you made a joke saying, "Oh, you know what? Maybe I'll invest on a gambling site because it'll make me so much money when I gamble my own money away." It's funny, maybe it's not, but it's authentic because he's still talking about investing, but he's probably talking about investing in something bad. You usually would want to spend your money on gambling. That's not a proper way to invest. Maybe if you're good at gambling, you might be able to make a door or two here and there, but for the most part, you probably won't be investing your money into gambling as a reliable investment source. So, there are the three people. You have the relatability, you have the authenticity, and you have the people in the right, in the middle, the sweet spot. And that's where the balance is. Just like everything in life, you must always remember you cannot have too much of everything. If you have too much of authenticity, you won't be able to survive in life because people just won't mesh with you. If you're way too relatable, if you are a people pleaser way too much, people won't be able to relate with you. People don't want to talk to you because the energy isn't there. There's nothing you provide to them where they are interested in to stay with you. There isn't enough balance. But when you get the right amount of balance, just the right amount of relatability and the right amount of authenticity, you combine them together and you bring it together and you put your own flavor into it and you use that in your life, in your conversation, in your flow. That's when you become in the middle. That's when you manifest balance. And that's where you should all be. You guys should all be striving to manifest balance in your life. Life is all about balance, no matter what you look at. Prove me wrong. I dare you. Prove me wrong. Everything is about balance. If you want to make a lot of money, it's not just about how much you can save, it's about how much you can invest. Maybe that's a bad example, but let's talk about balance. So, let's say you want to work out, right? You can't just work out all the time. You can't work out for 24 hours a day. You will destroy your muscles, right? You got to work out, but then you got to heal. Then you got to eat. Then you got to sleep. You got to balance. You got to work out. You got to stop working out. You got to work out. You got to stop working out. If you want to be a comedian, you want to crack some jokes, you can't be joking all the time because at some point people won't take you seriously. You're a fucking clown at this point. Why do you think most people don't like clowns, for that long? Clowns, they're good to look at for like a good 5 minutes, but after that you probably won't even give a shit because they're doing the same shit again and again. You get pretty bored of what a clown can do. But a comedian can hold your attention for a lot longer. They can hold your attention for hours and hours. How can they do that? Because they're not just cracking jokes. If you listen to the way they talk, they engage you. They build some tension up. They throw a joke in there. You laugh. Builds a little bit more tension. Throws a little bit of sadness in there. You think, what the fuck? Is he serious? Why is he talking about this? Somehow twists it around, makes it into a joke. He keeps you captivated. He stays authentic and he stays relatable at the same time. So anything you look at in life, even money, even looks, even building your strength, even achieving success, no matter what it is, it's all about manifesting that balance. So make sure you get the right amount of balance between authenticity and relatability both together. Alright? With that being said, if you like this video, make sure you drop a thumbs up in this video, comment down below. I'm willing to help you guys out with any of your problems you got in the comments down below. Share this video with like-minded people who need help in their self-development journey. And make sure you drop that subscribe button. And I will see you in the next one.